Well, whoever taught Lil Boosie how to use Instagram and
This is getting worse and worse.
other social media.
You're right. This is all shit news.
I'm so
Damn.
exhausted.
Damn, this is bad.
So Lil Boosie, I guess, was on Instagram Live or Periscope, or I don't know what the fuck this nigga was on, his Nokia or his Cricket phone or whatever the fuck they gave him. But for whatever reason, he decided to take a trip down memory lane of the time he was in Angola State Penitentiary, witnessing two niggas fucking in the showers or wherever. Well, I guess it couldn't have been the showers, but he went on like forever about like the velocity to which this man was plowing another man. Like he was like in graphic detail describing how this man was riding another man's dick, and he's just like, he was fucking the shit out of him and all of this stuff.
Yeah, grabbing ankles and all that.
Only to then again imply that this is all wrong and they're sick and being gay is this, that, and the third. At this point, I just want Lil Boosie to admit that he either painted somebody or somebody painted him and he hasn't recovered. Because this is ridiculous. Like, at this point, we're just like wasting time. You know, just say what it is. You know, you saw it or you were the one riding or being ridden or rode or whatever the fuck. And it is what it is. I just am tired, you know, as for someone who I had to constantly hear about how you needed to be free to come back and do this to music and that and rap and blah, blah, blah. All I hear about from Lil Boosie since this nigga's been free is how he feels about niggas fucking. And it's ridiculous. Like, I don't hear nothing about his music. I don't hear nothing about no mixtapes or nothing like that. All I ever hear from Boosie is how he feels about gay sex.
Yep.
And it has to be because he either is not getting it anymore or he's getting too much of it and just doesn't know how to feel about it. But this is all given. I mean, he followed the rant up by whistling and like doing some other gay shit. Just being like, where he was like,
Oh.
and then started whistling. And I'm just like, sis, like,
talking about how nasty they were and all that.
Just find your category and walk.
Yeah, the amount of vitriol that Boosie has towards gay sex and the fact that he's constantly talking about that and homosexuals and all this is like, you just are doing a lot. Like, you're doing a lot right now. And I heard the last album he put out, I heard how homophobic it was then, and I was like, I'm gonna have to stop fucking with a nigga that I really used to enjoy. Like, I'm too old to sit here and listen to you talk about faggots and that don't need to be on TV and all this. Like, I'm not listening to that shit no more, nigga. Like, I don't have it. I don't love you that much to pretend like you're not talking about people that I know and love. Like, this is just, no, fuck you. It's not cool. It's not okay. I'm not going to support it in no type of way. And you going on and on about it just makes niggas wonder why you're so obsessed. Why are you so obsessed? Why did you go into such detail about what you saw? Why did you stay in there long enough to see all that you saw if you were so disgusted by it?
Out of all of the things you must have seen while being locked up in the penitentiary for as long as you were, you have a photographic memory when it comes to that man taking dick. And I'm just confused. You know what I'm saying? As someone who, you know, makes it seem like you're so disgusted with homosexuality and gay men having sex specifically.
Yeah, because it's not women he has a problem with.
I would think that you would have hauled ass so fast that you wouldn't have been able to to describe, like, the way that you were speaking to me made it seem like you sat there, like you pulled up a stool and you parked it and you just watched for about half an hour to really wrap your mind around why you hate it. And it was because you don't. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
It's just,
you went home and Googled it.
This is textbook case of niggas who are so uncomfortable with their sexuality, and it's because there's something there that they probably want to explore or that they have explored and they don't know how to feel about it. And so they, instead of figuring that out and making peace with that, they decide that they're going to turn it on its ass. That was horrible. just attack
I love it.
the community and attack people who are proud of who they are doing whatever the fuck they want to do because you feel trapped. And I believe that Boosie's legacy is a regional thing. The same way that plenty of people probably feel that way about Trick and Trina, and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem excluding Boosie and his music features and the like from my life. It's not hard for me.
Every region that is known for music has those local faves that will be more beloved by the community than they will anywhere else. Everybody, New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, everybody has that. So that's not even, it's fine for Boosie to be like a Southern fave and niggas be playing Boosie like y'all just love it and we'll be playing him at the barbecue no matter what. I mean, that is what it is, but you're not going to sit up here and tell me that this nigga is not homophobic in a way that does not make me question whether what he really wants to do is get on some nigga's dick and start riding or put his dick in somebody else. Like, because you just seem so fascinated.
He's done it.
You talk about it all the time. Like, why is this what we hear from you? Why is this always what you in the news for? That part does not make sense to me. So it's disappointing, but it's also not surprising. At this point, I just wish he would shut up about it. Like, just shut up. Like, we know how you feel. Shut up.
And go away. And wipe the corners of your mouth.